Hey everybody, it's David, MSOM 601, discussion 5. I'm coming to you today from the Moxie Hotel at the Munich airport. And the Moxie Hotel is a really interesting story. It's a new line of hotels by the Marriott Corporation that are focused on millennials. And I know what you're thinking. Dave, you're so far from millennial, you haven't seen one in 30 years. Not true. But what they've done is they've made the guest rooms very small, but the public area is very large. And they have different seating areas throughout. And this is a huge area. And part of the reason is they found research with millennials said, we don't want to hang out in our rooms, we want to hang out with each other. And so there are, probably 20 different stations here where people can go hang out, from a place to dining, and they have beverages, and they've got computer workstations, they've got all kinds of other things that are all designed for young folks who just want to hang out. And so I thought that was pretty cool. So anyway, discussion 5 this week talks about a big word, a big phrase called cognitive heuristics. Cognitive heuristics. Now, if you want to impress your spouse, your kids, your boss, or your friends this week, find a way to work cognitive heuristics into the discussion, and they will be so impressed with you. Cognitive heuristics simply means snap judgments. Those are those things that you make, and sometimes they are good snap judgments, sometimes they're bad. If you think about good snap judgment, if your kid runs out into the road and there's a car coming, chances are you're not going to do a critical thinking analysis to say, I'm wondering if I should go out and grab my child and pull them out of the middle of the road. No, your snap judgment says, I'm picking them up, right? But sometimes snap judgments can be harmful. They can be based upon experiences that you've had in the past. They can be based on biases that you have. And if you don't think critically or take the time to think critically about them, you may have what is called planting the flag syndrome, right? So you'll plant the flag on a particular topic without doing a lot of research and thinking on it. And so sometimes that can be really, really tough because critical thinking is so far removed from what you're looking at. And so this is an interesting lesson this week. I'll kind of bleed over to the application this week as well. But you're going to be talking about Ferguson and St. Louis, which was a big issue. And you'll talk about a concept this week also called dominant structuring, where what you do is you take your primary opinion on something, you plant the flag, and it just gets deeper and harder and more I shall not be moved type stuff. So think about this week how both of these concepts can be good and how they can be bad, and then how can you, as a new critical thinker, begin to focus on those in the right way and use them at the right time. All right? Take care. Hope you have a good week.